Everybody, Brickhouse here, and the other day there was a teaser trailer that was teasing a trailer for the upcoming Aquaman 2 to be released in December. Now, needless to say, this movie's going to be just, in my opinion, in the opinion of others, an absolute disaster. You have the final movie of the DCEU, which is going to become the DCU, headed by James Gunn and Peter Safran. You have the fact that the record of superhero movies since probably the Eternals is not very good, especially for the blue brand, that being DC. Going back to Black Adam, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, The Flash, and now we have Aquaman 2. Now, granted, the first Aquaman movie did $1 billion. I think it was 1.1 or 1.2, somewhere in that neighborhood. But this one here coming up, my opinion, it's going to barely, probably in the 500 million neighborhood would be my guess. Now, I'm just spitballing that. Number. But what's really intriguing is the fact that Amber Heard, yes, that same Amber Heard, you know, the Johnny Depp trial, Johnny Depp's ex-wife, there was rumors among, at the time, that she was going to be cut totally from the movie. She wasn't. But now we're finding out that while she played a pretty large role in the first movie, not so much in the upcoming movie. And there's a couple different sources here. This first one is from the Animated Times. All Amber Heard scenes in Aquaman 2 reportedly deleted after trial loss. This was 1 year ago when this was released. The Hollywood megastar's divorce has become a media phenomenon of sorts. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard recently went head-to-head in a legal battle against one another after the former filed defamation charges against his ex-wife. Which, you know, that's the case she lost. But here's the bread and butter of this. As per the sources, the scenes in Aquaman 2 featuring Mera are going to be cut from the sequel. This follows a reported meeting between higher-ups of Warner Brothers last week, where it was discussed that the recorded post-mortem footage of Amber Heard would have to be flagged for extra technical work. The rumor goes that this cut scene will either show Mera succumbing to her wounds after childbirth or show the character dying at the start of the film, with the post-mortem of her death adding greater depth to an already important subplot for Aquaman 2. This was a year ago. Let's fast forward. Director James Wan addresses rumors that Amber Heard's role in the sequel was pared down. This is James Wan in an interview with EW Entertainment Weekly. I always pitched this to everyone from the get-go. The first Aquaman was Arthur, Jason Momoa, and Mera's, Amber Heard's journey. The second movie was always going to be Arthur and Orm, Wan told EU recently. So the first was a romance action adventure movie. The second one is a bromance action adventure movie. We'll leave it at that. And here's the coup de grace here. Heard in her testimony during her trial with ex-husband Johnny Depp said, "I was given a script and then given new versions of the script that had taken away scenes that had action in it, that depicted my character and another character. Without giving any spoilers away, two characters fighting with one another, and they basically took a bunch out of my role. They just removed a bunch out. She also testified that her role was very pared down. And that lines up with Walter Hamada, who is the former head of DCEU. And this is testimony that he was given at the trial. The character's involvement in the story was what it was from the beginning. Hamada said it mirrors prominence in the film. He called it a buddy comedy sequel with Momoa and Wilson as co-leads. Heard's agent testified her role was reduced because of lack of chemistry between her and Jason. So yeah, they did pare her role down. I mean, I probably would have pared her role down too after that trial. But here's the thing. Even with less Amber Heard in the movie, it's not going to help the movie. Again, this movie, and this is, again, me spitballing, just guessing, $500 million. That's what I think this movie's going to do. And the fact that they released a teaser trailer for a movie is just, wow. Why? I mean, this movie has had very little marketing. And Aquaman 2 trailer. I mean, the teaser trailer is 31 seconds. The first trailer is 1:35. I could play them, but I'll probably get copyrighted on this one, so I'm not going to play them. But yeah, this movie's had reshoots, rewrites. It's the last DCEU movie, and it's lining up to be a debacle, folks. I mean, I just can't. Oh, and by the way, don't forget that Elon Musk's book has also dropped, which, according to Elon Musk's brother and his brother, friends hated Amber Heard with a passion. So there's also that. Not to mention the little bit he had to say about Amber Heard dressing up as Mercy from the popular game Overwatch. I mean, sorry, Amber, you're just a little crazy. So there you have it. Aquaman 2, December 20th, 2023. Based on the recent history of DC films from the DCEU/DCU, I'm talking Blue Beetle, Flash, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Black Adam. This is not going to go well for DC at all. This is going to be another one in a line of movies that DC is not going to make any money on. So, comment down below. Tell me what you think. You're going to see Aquaman 2? I mean, I'll probably see it, but I'll just go to my local cinema here that's less than a half mile from me that I can just pay, $4 on a Sunday morning to go see it. That includes popcorn and a drink. And while you're at it, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell to get notified when my content becomes available. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.